Hello everyone on YouTube, it is I, Meeple, and I'm sure you know by the title of this video, we'll be going over 30 fun facts for Mother 1, also known as Earthbound Beginnings. Let's see if you know your Mother series well, because one of these facts are fake. If you can find it, leave a comment down below. When Mother was slowly rising in popularity, Nitten didn't have an actual name at the time. In the original Famicom game manual, Nitten was named Boku, which means I or myself. Eventually, a novelization of the game was written, the author naming him as Ken, which explains the back cover of Mother, the original story. I've got to come along with you. Anna, a girl with mysterious powers, the athletic Ken, and a scientific young genius Lloyd stand together to save the world from a crisis. In order to enlist the help of Queen Mary, ruler of the kingdom of Magicant, they must seek out 8 melodies scattered throughout the world, as the sinister influence of their ally foe draws steadily closer. And just what is the true identity of their dreaded enemy? A complete novelization of Shigesato Itoi's beloved immersive RPG. As time went on, Nintendo guidebooks referred to him as Nitten, which gave him the name we all know of today. The game title Mother was actually inspired after John Lennon's song, Mother. Both Itoi and John had an absent father. The localization team didn't think the name Mother would sell outside of Japan, hence coming up with the name Earthbound. In E3 2015, the name was changed yet again to what is called Earthbound Beginnings today. Anna's name is a Turkish word for mother. Out of all the main protagonists, Lloyd is essentially the second most important person throughout the entire game, despite his lack of PSI abilities. He's the only character that can clear out the rocks blocking all of North on Marysville, and he can also access Eve by fixing a broken boat, whom has the 7th melody on hand when she sacrifices herself to protecting Nitten from a robot named R7038XX. Due to the Famicom's version's obscure ending, it is implied that Teddy dies at the end of the game. When it became localized, he is seen singing at the live show, indicating that he quit as a leader gang and became a singer. If you stay in a battle for 255 turns, the player will receive a message saying, "The battle lingers on," returning back to the overworld. Hodunk was originally named Mother's Day, which was changed due to the localization team not finding charm in the name. Names that were changed are Mother's Day to Pudunk, Thanksgiving to Marysville, Santa Claus Station to Union Station, Halloween to Spook King, Advent Desert to Yucca Desert, Easter to Youngtown, Valentine to Ally, and Holy Lowly Mountain to Mount Itoi. Nitten didn't have a striped shirt in the original Famicom release. Shigesato Itoi and Mother were both referenced in an anime called Gintama.
例えばこれはある名作ゲームのポスターなんだが
Did you know that in the Famicom version, when Nitten and his friends collected 7 out of the 8 melodies, the group will be instantly warped back to Maria. Singing the 7 melodies will help Maria remember the 8th melody. This was changed in the localization where the 8th melody is collected near the top of Mount Itoi when checking out the XX stone, George's grave. Apparently, Dragon Quest existed in the world of Mother. A kid in Twinkle Elementary School asked Nitten, "Have you played Dragon Quest 4? I'm still having trouble with Dragon Quest 3, which is unique since it had similar start menus as Mother. However, due to copyright issues, this was later changed to Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario Bros. 7. Mewtwo's design took inspiration from Geek's design, both being slender and having psychic abilities. Not to mention the hatred towards humans and being contained in a ball. Numerous of battle sprites have been redesigned in the localization version of Mother 1. One of them being Teddy, who wields a knife when Nitten first battles him. This was later removed and replaced with him just holding up his fist. When you defeat Geek in the Famicom release copy, the game ends quickly with the characters turning towards the screen, ending the game rather quickly. This was later changed to a better ending we see today, explaining what is happening on Earth when Geek leaves. Lloyd's name means grey in Welsh, which is the color of his hair. Nitten's mother name is Carol. This was discovered in a translation of a game manual in 2016. Geek's original name before it was translated was Gieg. If you actually rearrange the cave packs in Mount Itoi, you can actually spell out the word Gieg. Pippi was originally going to fight Nitten when being rescued from the coffin. She had an unused battle sprite that didn't make the final cut to the game. Perhaps she was a zombie and Nitten had to battle her to snap her out of it. Mother had various title and logo changes before its recent change we all know of today. Nitten is an unused default name for Trainer Red and Pokemon Blue and Red. The rival would be named Sony, due to Nintendo having a rival against Sony back in the day with PlayStation. During the E3 trailer for Earthbound Beginnings, Nitten's favorite food was steak instead of prime ribs. You cannot name any of the party members that is already taken when starting the game. Somewhere around the northeast region in Yucca Desert, there is a singular tile that a player can trigger. If you find it, the player will receive a message saying, "Keep this place to yourself, please." Signed, Shigesato Itoi. The game starts and ends with Nitten's father calling him. It is possible to beat Geek without the use of the melodies. After getting up to 255 turns, Geek will eventually leave the battle, playing the ending as normal. Some characters' designs were inspired from the cartoon Peanuts.
Good grief.
Mount Itoi and Pokemon Blue and Red Victory Road OSTs are very similar to each other. Pokemon Blue and Red is the one who used the music as an inspiration. The feminine robots enemies you fight, Nancy, Kelly, and Joanna, are actually named after female staff members at Nintendo. On the Famicom version, Mother 1 takes place in 1988. In eShop, the description says the year is 1980X. Nitten's face looks like a question mark. You're welcome. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving a like and subscribe to my channel. Till next time everybody, Fuzzy Pickles!